Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss 11th physics lesson number 6 mechanical properties of solids numericals. Let us start with the first question. Calculate the coefficient of static friction for an object of mass 50 kg placed on a horizontal table pulled by attaching a spring balance. The force is increased gradually. It is observed that the object just moves when spring balance shows 50 Newton. Okay, so here mass of the object is given and object is kept on the horizontal table. Force is given. When the force is increased gradually, the object will just start to move. That means force of limiting friction. We know that limiting force of static friction is directly proportional to normal reaction. First, we will write what is given. Mass is given. Mass is equal to 50 kg. Force is given. FL is equal to 50 Newton. And we know the value of acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meter per second square. Here we want to find out coefficient of static friction, that is mu s. Formula, we know that limiting force is directly proportional to normal reaction, and to remove the proportionality we have to multiply by a constant. That constant is mu s. So from this, mu s is equal to FL upon N. N is normal reaction, that is equal to mg. N is equal to mg. On substituting the given values, we will get the solution. That is mu s is equal to FL is 50 upon M is 50 into 9.8. So 50 will get cancelled. 1 upon 9.8, that is equal to 0.102. So we got mu s is equal to 0.10. It has no unit. Okay, I hope you all understood the solution. Let us solve the next question. A block of mass 37 kg rests on a rough horizontal plane having coefficient of static friction 0.3. Find out the least force required to just move the block horizontally. To move the block just horizontally on the surface, limiting force is required. Okay, so here mass of the object is given. Mass is equal to 37 kg. Coefficient of static friction is given 0.3. Okay, we want to find out limiting force, FL. We know that the formula is FL is equal to mu s into N. That is FL is equal to mu s is 0.3 into N is mg. That is 37 into 9.8. On multiplying, we will get 108.8 Newton. This is the least force required to move the block horizontally. Okay, let us solve the next question. A body of mass 37 kg rests on a rough horizontal surface. Minimum horizontal force required to start the motion is 68.5. Minimum force required to, that means limiting force. So first we will write what is given. Mass is given 37 kg. Okay, minimum force is limiting friction, that is FL is equal to 68.5 Newton. In order to keep the body moving with a constant velocity, if the body is in motion, it has kinetic friction. Okay, and the kinetic force is given by 43 Newton. We want to find out coefficient of static friction and coefficient of kinetic friction. We know that is to find mu s and mu k. We know that the formula for FL is mu s into n and Fk is mu k into n. From this we can find out coefficient of static friction and the kinetic friction. Okay, first we will find out mu s. Mu s is equal to FL upon n. That is equal to FL is 68.5 divided by n is mg. 37 into 9.8. On solving this, we will get mu s is equal to 0.1889. Okay. Now let us find out mu k. Mu k is Fk upon n. That is equal to Fk is 43 upon mg. 37 into 9.8. That is equal to 0.1186. This is coefficient of kinetic friction. So we got all the answers. Okay. Now let us solve the next question. A wire gets stretched by 4 millimeter due to a certain load. That means change in length is given. Okay. If the same load is applied to a wire of same material with half the length and double the diameter of first wire, what will be the change in its length? So first wire change in length, we will take it as L1. L1 is equal to 4 millimeter. 1 millimeter is 10 raised to minus 3 meter. That is 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Now, length of second wire, that is L2, is half the length of first one. Okay, so L1 upon 2. And diameter of second wire is double the diameter of first one. Okay, if diameter is double, then radius is also double the radius of first one. Okay, these things are given in the question. We want to find out its length. To find L2. Okay, we know that here the formula for change in length is, we can find out from Young's modulus for. Okay, here it is given that same load is applied to wire of same material. If the material is same, then the Young's modulus of both of materials will be same. Y1 is equal to Y2, and then same load is applied. That means F1 is equal to F2. Okay. Now we know that the formula for Young's modulus is Y is equal to F into original length upon A into change in length. Okay. Where A is the area. Here it is wire. So area of the wire is pi r square. Okay. The solution is, for Y1 we can write F1 L1 upon area is pi r square. So pi r1 square L1. Okay, and Y2 is F2 L2 upon pi R2 square L2. Okay, here they are same material, so Y1 and Y2 are equal, so we can equate the RHS. That is F1 L1 upon pi R1 square L1 is equal to. Now listen, F1 and F2 are equal because same load is applied. Okay. So instead of F2, I am writing F1. And L2 is half of L1. That is L1 upon 2. Okay, that 2 I am writing here into pi R2 square. R2 is 2R1. So 2R1 the whole square will come. 2 square is 4. R1 square will come into L2. Okay. F1 L1, F1 L1 cancelled. Then pi cancelled. Okay, then R1 square is there. R1 square will also get cancelled. Remaining, we will get 1 upon L1 is equal to 1 upon 2 fours are 8. 8 L2 will come. Okay. We want to find out L2. So cross multiply. L2 is equal to L1 upon 8. L1 value we know. 4 into 10 raised to minus 3 divided by 8. 4 and 8 cancel, 1 by 2. 1 upon 2 is 0.5. So we can write L2 is equal to 0.5 into 10 raised to minus 3 meter. Or we can write 0.5 millimeter. So this is the change in length. Okay. I hope you all understood. Let us solve the next question. Question number 5. Calculate the work done in stretching a steel wire of length 2 meter and cross-sectional area 0.0225 millimeter square when a load of 100 Newton is slowly applied to its free end. Young's modulus is given 2 into 10 raised to 11 Newton per meter square. We want to find out the work done in stretching the wire. Okay, first we will write what is given. Length is given 2 meter. Area is 0.0225 millimeter square. Okay, so we want to convert this into meter square. So millimeter is 10 raised to minus 3 meter. So 10 raised to minus 3 square is minus 6 will come. Okay, and if we are taking 2 digits to the right, we will get 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 8 meter square. Okay. Now, force is given F is equal to 100 Newton. Young's modulus is also given 2 into 10 raised to 11 Newton per meter square. We want to find out the work done. W. Okay. We know that the formula for work done in terms of Young's modulus. Okay. Here formula for work done W is half into load into extension. That is half into F into L. Okay, extension is smaller. But here Young's modulus is given. Young's modulus formula we know. Y is equal to FL upon AL. Okay, from this we can write L is equal to FL upon YA. Okay. On substituting this value of L in W, we will get half into F into FL upon Y. F into F is F square. L upon YA will come. Okay, now we can substitute the values. That is half into F is 100 square into L is 2 upon Y. Y is 2 into 10 raised to 11 into A is 2.25 into 10 raised to minus 8. Okay, this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Then 100 square is 10 raised to 4 will come. Okay, that is W is equal to 10 raised to 4 upon denominator में 2 into 2.25. 10 raised to 11, when it goes to numerator, it will become minus 11. Minus 8 will become plus 8. Okay. That is equal to, On solving this, that is, we will get 10 upon 2 into 2.25. 10 divided by 2 into 2.25 is 4.5. Okay, 10 divided by 4.5 is, we will get W is equal to 2.222 joules. This is the work done in stretching the steel wire. Okay, I hope you all understood this solution. Let us solve the next question. A solid metal sphere of volume 0.31 meter cube is dropped in an ocean where water pressure is 2 into 10 raised to 7 Newton per meter square. Calculate change in volume of the sphere if bulk modulus of the metal is 6.1 into 10 raised to 10 Newton meter square. So first we will write what is given. Volume of the metal sphere is given, V is equal to 0.31 meter cube. Okay. Pressure is given, dP is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 7 Newton per meter square. Bulk modulus is given, K is equal to 6.1 into 10 raised to 10 Newton per meter square. We want to find out the change in volume. To find change in volume is dV. Okay, and we know that the formula for bulk modulus is K is equal to V into dP upon dV. Or we want to find out dV. Okay, solution, that is on cross multiplying we will get dV is equal to, okay, V into dP upon K. That is dV is equal to, V is 0.31 into dP is 2 into 10 raised to 7 divided by K is 6.1 into 10 raised to 10. Okay, that is 0.31 into 2 upon 6.1 into 10 raised to minus 3 will come. On solving this, we will get dV is equal to, is approximately equal to, okay, 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube. 10 raised to minus 4 meter cube approximately. Okay, I hope you all understood the solution. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe my channel and share with your friends and classmates. Remaining numericals we will solve in the next video.